In the mystical realm of Mount Kailash, where snow met the heavens and time dissolved into eternity, Lord Shiva resided in deep meditation. His presence was as fierce as it was tranquil, a god beyond attachment, ascetic and aloof. He had withdrawn from worldly concerns, content in his stillness, embodying the perfect balance of destruction and renewal. Around him the cosmos pulsed, but his eyes remained closed, his breath steady, indifferent to the shifting tides of the universe. Goddess Parvati, his consort and the embodiment of Shakti, the creative and nurturing force of life, stood by him, her heart heavy with longing. She had taken form after form to win Lord Shiva's affection and companionship, yet he remained distant, absorbed in his solitary austerity. Though she was the other half of the cosmic whole, she yearned for him to recognize their unity, not only in spirit, but in form. The imbalance between Lord Shiva's detachment and her involvement with life had tilted the energies of the cosmos. The gods, too, observed this with unease. Creation relied on the harmony between the masculine and feminine principles. Without it, the dance of existence stumbled. While Lord Shiva represented consciousness, Goddess Parvati embodied energy. One without the other led only to stagnation. Realizing the gravity of this disharmony, Goddess Parvati chose not to retreat, but to embrace her power more fully, to draw Lord Shiva toward the realization of their essential oneness. Through intense penance and unshakable devotion, Goddess Parvati's essence merged ever closer with the divine energies. Her strength and love were not forces of submission, but of transformation. Slowly, the stillness around Lord Shiva began to stir. His awareness, drawn by the magnitude of her presence, shifted. He saw, not with the eyes of the meditating god, but with the vision of one who truly beholds his reflection in another. In that moment of realization, the universe held its breath. Lord Shiva opened his heart to the truth Goddess Parvati had always known, that they were not separate forces but one. They did not exist in duality, but in perfect union. And so, in a moment that transcended all others, they merged into a single form, half man and half woman. This form came to be known as Ardhanarishvara, the Lord who is also the Lady, the eternal fusion of Purusha and Prakriti. Ardhanarishvara was not merely a divine spectacle. It was a cosmic revelation. It declared that opposites are not meant to dominate or oppose, but to complement, to interweave, to become whole. In this form, Lord Shiva was no longer the detached ascetic, nor Goddess Parvati the longing consort. They were together, complete, inseparable. It was a dance of equality, of shared power, of mutual respect. The earth, the heavens, and the netherworlds rejoiced. The rivers flowed with renewed vigor, flowers bloomed in impossible lands, and the stars spun in joyful arcs. In every element of creation, the message of balance echoed. The form of Ardhanarishvara remained not just a symbol of divine unity, but a reminder for all beings that harmony lies not in sameness, but in the graceful coexistence of difference. From that day onward, Ardhanarishvara stood as the eternal testimony that divinity is not bound by form or gender, but by the perfect sacred union of all energies. And through their union, the dance of the universe continued, in rhythm and in balance, forevermore. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mythology Medley. Click the bell icon for more such amazing mythological content.